Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of OKS Talks, brought to you by OKS Cryptocurrency Exchange, live on Coins Extra TV, CNETv. So we have amazing discussion today with amazing guests. As usual, this show is always interesting, and we know how we do it. We also have segment where we pick questions from the audience. My name is Lee Jamal. I'm your anchor for the show. So today we're talking about Web3 and Metaverse, the way forward. So it is a very interesting topic. I know Web3 and Metaverse is a trending word now. So a lot of people are looking towards that direction. We see a lot of institutional companies are looking that direction, most especially looking towards the direction of Metaverse. So let me do it to welcome our guest. First on the list is Oluwafemi Akimbola, who is the founder of Femi Design. You're welcome, Oluwafemi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me, and I'm super excited and delighted to be here this evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure. Hope you are doing well today.
Oh yes, I am doing well. It's a beautiful world, and it's a beautiful time to live in. It's a beautiful, environment to rub minds with creative people like you, and a lot of people that I've met. So yeah, I'm super excited, and yeah, it's been a great day, and I'm happy to be here again. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. You're welcome. So joining him on the show is Virginia Miles Martin, who is the president of Blockchain Catalonia Association. You're welcome, Virginia.
Welcome. Thank you very much. I am very excited today. Thank you for coming today. And really, this topic, Metaverse and Web, it's really is the most interesting. And thank you for this afternoon, this moment.
I hope you are doing fine today. Virginia, I hope you're doing fine today.
Yes, well, in this moment, really, I am involved in the ecosystem, in the metaverse, blockchain, and the crypto space, and well, all the community, all the users, all the business are expected about this new scenario, and then there are a lot of the things that we in the next time we build together.
Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome once again. So our audience do well to follow OKS on social media. Follow them on Twitter and Telegram at OKS Africa. So also follow Coin News Extra TV, that's CNETv at CNETv1 across all our social media. So our discussion today is going to be getting started just in a moment. But for now, we'll go for a very quick break. When we return, we delve into the discussion proper. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back to the show. It's still okay as thoughts. So today we're talking about Web3 and Metaverse way forward. So let's look at get some discussions around Web3. When you're talking about Web3, a lot of how will I say this conception between Web3 and blockchain. Let's see how we'll be able to understand it. What's actually Web3? Let me start with you, Oluwafemi.
All right, yeah, thank you. Okay, so straight to the point, Web3 is, I would call it the internet of ownership, right? It's an internet of ownership. Unlike Web2, that we have it as the internet of things, and probably I would say it's also the internet of participation. That is the internet of social media. And that is the internet that we're still transitioning from. That's Web2. But Web3 is an internet based off ownership and the blockchain, right? So at this point, we understand it that it's a decentralized internet that allows the users, that allows the the participants and the users to own whatever it is that is on that ecosystem. So yes, that's Web3, as simple as it is, the internet of ownership, and it's here already. It's upon us. Yeah.
Interesting. Internet of ownership. That's a very good way to describe Web3. And let's hear from you, Virginia. How would you now then describe Metaverse? So, from your own
Oh,
understanding,
okay. Okay. So
Virginia.
Well,
yeah. Continue. Yeah.
yes, thank you, thank you. Well, in my point of the view, really, in the metaverse is a new world, virtual, that in this scenario we can see really different things. We can enter our identity as virtual, as avatar. You can see really all the things that is happens with the community, with this community that is create a new identity virtual, and we combine with identity physical. And then in this scenario, the metaverse is a new world that we are really building the new business for the new years. Really, we in this moment we can see the combination about with the basic about the potential that improve in the basic blockchain as a peer-to-peer. We integrate the device and also all the benefits that the technology can improve with. In this case, with the architecture, but in the metaverse, really, we are building the new world, combine the virtual world and the physical world.
Yeah, interesting. We are looking at how the metaverse is going to be unfolding. I believe it's still at the early stage. So for our audience, if you have questions for our guests, do well to drop them on the comment section. When we get to that segment, we'll be able to be picking your questions. For now, let's look at this. Let me do a thing. We've been able to understand Web3 and metaverse. What are there some similarities between these both?
Okay, yeah. Thank you again. So a lot of people mix it up because probably they are interwoven, right? We have Web3, we have Metaverse. And the truth is, the Metaverse, right, is built on the decentralized structure of Web3, right? And the truth is, let me first say, the Metaverse is an ecosystem that mixes together augmented reality, virtual reality, and the decentralized nature of blockchain. That's, like I said initially, the internet of ownership, right? You are able to own something. And then, of course, the social media interaction where you're able to interact. We have all the Instagram things, and those may be a bit limited because there's no virtual reality display and interaction. So that is that is metaverse. It allows you to interact, right? And it allows you ownership at the same time, and it also allows you to have the decentralized structure. That is metaverse. But for Web3 is like the foundation of metaverse. Web3 is that web that is based off of the decentralized structure of the blockchain. Yeah. So in the metaverse system, you can have avatars, you can have tokens, right? So also, yes, Web3 also allows you to own tokens in the blockchain system, right? Whereby you can exchange, you can stake for something, you can exchange for something. But the metaverse is a system, an ecosystem based and built off your Web3 system. So yeah, they are interwoven, but they have just little differences. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. They are interwoven. They just don't have little differences. That's very interesting. Let's look at how these both work. We're able to a lot of imaginations about metaverse, most especially the way people is able to communicate with their spouse or anybody inside the metaverse world. So let me look at our
Well, I think that it's for a moment it's down the communication, but we would like to continue about the moment about the metaverse and also all the opportunities that now we can try in the scenario virtual. In my point of the view, first of all, the first point is the integration about the social media decentralization with the potential that create a new economy virtual. And then in this case, in these opportunities, we can see also all the sectors, all the different models of the business, all the different interaction with the community, with the people. For example, you can see really the new scenarios with real estate. We can see the potentials about gaming. In this case, there are a lot of the gaming that it's launched in the metaverse, and we can see really other sectors as, for example, sector of the health, or maybe the potential about for the people that it's in the career, is in the business, how for example we can see the trainings, the conference, all these scenarios is doing now in the metaverse. And then the potential is that in this new scenario about the creation, about the economic, the digital, we can really share all the potentials about investment, about really the compensation, about the new economy. And the most important is that when, for example, for put an example, when we are involved in the scenario of the gaming, in this moment, we now only really the potential for entertainment, but the players is not in interaction with the economy. And then with the potential about in this new structure in Web3, with the potential about the peer-to-peer decentralization, the architecture, and then really we can enter in the potential to create the new economy, and also also to share this economy with all the participants, and all the business really can grow, because it's not only for really enter in this case the business is create. You can see, for example, the last communications about, for example, the fashion retail. All the brands are now really present, all the collections, and also we can go to really to take the space about economy in NFTs. And the most important for me really in these opportunities is the experience virtual. Is the really is the example that we can enter with reality virtual, but also putting in the center really the experience virtual. I think this is the potential about, and we can see really all the sector that is in integration in the metaverse, and also is a good opportunity for create, for improve with the creativity, the imagination, really the new models that we can really building in the space virtual metaverse.
Yeah. Thank you for all that. Yeah, it's embodied with a lot of potentials and opportunities, like you said. And one of the things I would like to say, like, is the way forward to the old metaverse, and is that I always say it, and I'm still gonna say it, that we're going to have a direct duplicate of our physical world in the digital space. You know, from doctors to engineers to architects to whatever it is you're doing, your profession is going to be replicated directly on the digital space. And the truth is, because we have the metaverse or the Web3, let me say the Web3 as the web of ownership, right? You are able to own a lot of things, and therefore you are able to gain access to some things. And Web3 is, yeah, as much as we love to say it's decentralized, right? I would say, in my own opinion, that it's not for now 100% decentralized. Yeah, but probably as we get deeper into it, we'll have that decentralization, because we still have people behind still controlling some things, right? But this time, it's not big corporate organizations. Is either people in your community, in the community of the metaverse or the Web3, or the developers that are developing the DAO, the DAOs, no, that are developing the community, right? So, and if we trickle down, we'll begin to talk about things like DAO, that's decentralized autonomous organization, which is not what we're talking about this evening, but it's also a way forward into the future. And I would say that going back to the fact that there's going to be a duplicate of everything we are doing physically in this digital space, right? Everybody should get ready as individuals and as businesses to enter the metaverse. You know, back in the days, they would always say, okay, and from the Web 1.0, which is the read only era, whereby you just go to your internet and you read only information, nothing to do, right? People were like skeptical about, like, why would I want to go to the internet when there's a library, when I can go to a library to read up books and everything. And then things evolved to 2.0. And the 2.0, people are like, why would you tell me to buy things on the internet? And, you know, the people that did not get into it on time, right, were left flat-footed. And when they got into it later, their growth were a bit slow, probably, or maybe, let me say, more tedious than the people that got in earlier. And now looking into the Web3, it's a big opportunity. History always repeats itself, and it's happening again, right? So Web3 is here again, and we have a lot of people that are scared, probably because they feel it will sway away their money. Some people are like, I'm not sure about it. Some people are like, oh, it's too scary, because they feel that they like, for no reason you should have decentralized power over your own assets. But at the end of the day, we'll get to a stage in the future whereby every business and every individual would have to be in the Web3 space, just like we have people, running in to be on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, to run their businesses or whatever. So, we need to plug into it as soon as possible, right? And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of Web3. Welcome back, our
Yes.
welcome back.
Yes, in this case, I would like to remark that really the biggest difference in Web 2 and the Web 3 with this integration is that that when we in the space about Web 2, we can see really the integration for social media, for example, with the community about the Google, about the Facebook, etc. And you have really the connection for the social media. But when we go for Web 3, we can also integrate not the payment about the ecosystem centralized. In this case, yes, with the connection about all the community in different countries, different places, but it's more aligned to the centralization. With in this case, when we can see the structure about the integration about the communities in Web 3, we can see really two different also views all the part about the virtual. We can see the integration about the wallets, and then in this case we can really it's the difference because the wallet is go to integrate really all the potential about the cryptocurrencies, about the tokenization, also all this part of the interaction with the community, and also the potential about not only with peer-to-peer, also the structure, the basis for create this decentralization organization, and in this case is not only for community, for example, that supported projects or supported different for
Can
activities
you hear
as
me?
gaming.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
so
Yes, we
sorry.
Yes.
can hear you. Yes.
Yes, we can
Welcome
hear
back.
you.
Welcome back.
I was kind of having some technical issues.
We are,
I'm really glad that
yes, we are
you guys
introduced.
did that.
We are
So yeah,
now introducing
so
the part about the
let's look at
opportunities.
some of the opportunities. Yeah,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yeah. Continue.
Yes, well,
So,
not, and in this case, for me, is the difference and this potential about the decentralization organization in these new structures is not only for this sharing about the community for projects, also to really to improve a new model with a business, with a potential about making decisions, and also going to for this new economy digital.
Yeah, interesting. Let's look at from your own point of view. I don't know if you have said some things about the opportunities in Web3 and Metaverse. Oluwafemi,
okay,
I
yeah,
would like to get your input there.
okay, yeah, I mentioned some little things, but to expand on them, to expand on those things I mentioned, I said the Web3 is not only for businesses. It's not only for big projects that have like the BAYC or something that have 10,000 people in the community, 200,000 people in the community. It's not only for those people. The Web3 is for everyone, singular artist, even if you're not an artist, it's for everyone. And now the Web3 is we have the NFT space, which is like just the beginning of Web3, right? And we have the metaverse space. So Web3 has been able to help us to infuse the utility that NFTs hold into the metaverse, right? So if you have a business, you have a very big opportunity, especially using your NFTs. So, for example, uh, in the white space, right? The white space event, we have a NFT collection that is tied towards our event, our yearly event called the white space event, and then we're trying to build an NFT community such that if you own one of these NFT pieces, you would have free access to all our events for life, right? And also you're going to have some benefits. So that's in line with businesses. With individuals can sell off their artworks. They can also collect. If you're a collector, if you like to collect things, you collect, and also you can meet people. You can even have your virtual space, right? Your virtual reality space, whereby you can invite people in to have meetings with you. So even architects have. So they're like before you came in, I said there's going to be a direct replica of our physical state in the world, right? Like right now into the metaverse, into the digital space. And the only thing, right, that we may not be able to do in the metaverse is to have probably a physical bath or maybe eat, and then it's going to reflect in your physical body. Probably that's the only thing we will not be able to do in but there are a lot of opportunities, diverse opportunities. We are still in the early stages, and people need to know that there is no rush, but it's very, very important for you to get in on time and early.
Yeah, talking about being at the early stage, how businesses be able to look at opportunities in this sector for businesses. So there are some individuals who are finding a career path in this sector. So, what are some of the career paths in this sector, most especially the blockchain, the Web3, and Metaverse ecosystem? Still with you, Oluwafemi.
Okay, yeah. The opportunities and the business, let me say, for individuals. So yeah, we have blockchain developers that can develop smart contracts for NFT projects for a metaverse community. We call our own creatorverse, and yes, you need 3D artists, right? 3D artists to help you with the gaming system. You need programmers, right, to help you coding your interaction of your virtual reality and your augmented reality. Also, there is opportunity for architects, right? People that have that. Okay, so you have this crazy idea, but you know that this idea cannot be placed physically. So bring the crazy idea into the metaverse, right? You build a massive, beautiful structure that people have not seen before. We also have opportunities for presenters, right? People like journalists, right? If you want to be a journalist, you can also be in that space, presenting programs. We also have opportunities for clerks, right? Receptionists, for help desk members, for different kind of people, for musicians, right? You can also, host music concerts, because NFTs, which are called non-fungible tokens, which we're not fully diving into today, are like the pathway into the metaverse. And owning your NFT either as a ticket or as a collectible or as an artwork into the community gives that window of opportunity to people. So even doctors will begin to have opportunities, because now people, there's a problem that I'm seeing, that people are getting immersed into the metaverse too much, or I would say people will begin to have.
Hello, I'll find it. Your network is not stable.
Okay, can you hear me now? I think, can you hear me now? Yeah, so I said, people, we would need health officials, to help people.
Virginia, do you have anything to add? Career path opportunities
Yeah.
in the blockchain? Yeah, your network
Yes.
was breaking.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
wasn't
Well,
hearing.
in the opportunities
Yeah,
about the
it's
career,
better. So your video is close. I can hear you. It's
in
okay.
the
Okay,
opportunities
so I think,
about the careers also, well, we can see really this
Virginia,
this.
can you do you have anything to add to that?
okay, I think there's a lag. I think you have a lag. So we've said, I think Virginia is talking in real time, so we said some things, but I think
Virginia?
there's a lag in
Yes, can you
Virginia's
hear me?
mic.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Virginia. I think I can. I can hear you well.
Yes. Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lee? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you,
okay,
Virginia. Yes, I
perfect,
can.
perfect. Yes, okay. Well, in this case, with the opportunities about the careers, I think that also in the well, we have really the scenario about opportunities for the profiles about developers, about really the team that is building the structures, and also to invite to really to building the structure, but we can see really the creation about new models and new profiles into metaverse, because for example, the importance of the relevance when we can see really the concerts, all the space of the music, and also all the sectors and integrates. And well, in this case, we need also, for example, to be a new profiles with communications into the metaverse, and also the profiles that it's really its integration, not only really the profiles about into the metaverse, also to communicate to the markets, to develop really the brands in the space of the metaverse. And then in this scenario, we can see really new profiles that it's it's the same that we than when we have really the transformation about the community managers. So for example, in the space about the new creation about the gaming, for example, there are a lot of the profiles that is not great. For example, imagine really one expert metaverse in drones for the gaming. No, it's really amazing. It's really it's interesting the change about the opportunity about new careers into the metaverse. Sure.
Interesting. For our audience, if you have questions, please do well then to drop them on the comment section. Very soon we'll be taking questions from you guys. I will get into that segment. Let me ask this question here. Let me get from our speakers for some ways they are using, they are making contributions in the blockchain space. Virginia, how are you making contributions? I can see your portfolios.
Well, in this case, I started in 2018, but really I am with a very in-depth investigation and the follow all that happens in the industry blockchain, and also with space about in this case crypto space. But that the development is very it's very immediately and is rising a lot. And then well, in my activity, in my daily activity, I am with the diffusion, with the training, with the consulting about in this case, and also I am in contact with a lot of the people, because in my network working, I am working every day to seeing projects, news, and to connect with potential investors, with in different countries, and of course really following and communicate all that happens in the industry, because for the next 4 years, and we can see really new products and new services in digital assets, and also in NFTs, and now in the sector and new create metaverse. There are a lot of the things that is happens, and I am involved really every day with a lot of the people in the area technical and the business the business people for the brands and for the business. And well, I am really, it's for me it's very passionate, and I am very happy to help to all the diffusion and building the technology.
Yeah, interesting. That's one you're making contribution in the ecosystem. And let me hear from you, Oluwafemi.
All right, yeah. Thank you again. There are a lot of ways that we are making, or let me say, I personally am making contributions to the community as a whole, the metaverse and the Web3 community. And the first is, let me first say, we have a community, a growing community. I love to onboard a lot of people, and I'm doing that for, well, for absolutely free. So we have a growing community called the ANC, that's African NFT Centered, on Discord and on Twitter, and we talk about the NFT space and the metaverse space. We onboard as many people as possible. We allow people to share their works, and the major vision for that community is a community where people, creators and artists support each other. You help people repost their works, get their works out. Even if you want to buy, you can buy other people's work, and also onboard a lot of people into the metaverse space, because we still have a lot of people to get into that space and a lot of work to do. And then the other way is our project called the White Space Creatorverse is an NFT project of that of 5,555 pieces of collection that launches people into our creatorverse, right? We call it as a creator because we are building a metaverse for creative people, and the main vision is for people from different walks of life to come to collaborate, to network, and to buy and sell their product and artwork, and also to see how other people do their creative works. So we have a platform called the White Space Event. We have this event every year. We had the first edition, 26th and 27th of November last year, and we've been able to create this NFT collection, which we are still building the community, so that creative people that own this piece from the collection will be able to have free access to the community, and also to our yearly events, the White Space events. You also have benefits from the community, like merchandise design. You have little bit of royalties from that, and we are looking to growing deeper into the space. By the end of the year, we should have something massive. So you can always check that out, the White Space Creatorverse. Well, it's going to be launching April, and we are still in the early stages of our roadmap. But most importantly, we are onboarding a lot of people, and we are seeing how we can ease the access of Africans, especially into the space, because Africans are talented, and we have a lot of talent, and I believe that we can do more than what we've done in the previous years, especially in this new space and in this new world of the metaverse. Yes.
Yeah, in this case, I would like to add really in this line that we are now building the new metaverse, the new space virtual, and I think that we can take the opportunity to help to enter the people, to enter to building to connect the communities that are very interesting for really to enjoy and to participate and really to do business, because there are a lot of the projects that is building now, and really need in my experience and in my daily, I see that there are for example a community about developers that they would like to really to improve the profiles about the teams, with the business team, with the potential team that can really to integrate the diffusion, the project, the structure about the social media, and really to understand. And I think that in this moment, and that
Sorry, I have
it's
to
all
cut
that
that
it
right
happens,
here.
it's a good
Sorry,
idea.
because of our time. Hello, Virginia.
Hello.
Sorry, I have to cut it short because of our time.
There are some delay.
So yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can
We can
hear.
actually hear you.
Yeah, I was trying to do a short break. I want to go and take questions from the audience. Once they back, we'll be taking questions from them. So we'll have that.
I think the host had network issues again, but probably we'll just keep this running as we did initially. Yeah. So okay, I think he's back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
The show is still welcome back to the show. Is still OKS Talks. Brought to you by OKS Cryptocurrency Exchange live on Coin User Strategy CNETv. So we've been having some technical issues here at the studio. So I'll be taking some questions from the audience. So I was trying to get them. So I have some of them here. So let's look at here is a pretty short. This will be okay, this is going to be great. No much questions. What's the role of VR and AR in the metaverse? Crypto Love is asking.
Okay, should I jump on that? Okay, so the truth is,
Yes.
the role is just for interactivity, as simple as that. So and let me say fun interactivity and sense of realism. That's all. That is all. Nothing too special about that. Yeah, nothing too special. So it just gives a notch higher than the level of interaction we had in the 2.0 in the Web 2.0. Simple, nothing more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, just another person is asking, Adebayo is asking, what's the main difference between Metaverse and Web3? We talked to you about this on the when we are starting the show, but you can still shed more light on that.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, they are interwoven, right? And people always mix it up that they are the same thing. Yeah, they are the same thing practically, technically, but they're not the same thing. So yeah, Web3 is like the mother of the metaverse. So we build the metaverse on Web3 structure. So like I said, Web3 is the internet of ownership. Number one, that's the first thing to know, and also it's the internet that is built off the decentralized structure of the blockchain, right? Like I said, it's not 100% decentralized, but it is like at least 90% decentralized. So, but for and then that is where you build all other things. But for and then also, yeah, before I move on, for the Web3, it's also based on tokenization, like, and that's what allows you to have ownership in Web3. But for the metaverse is a complete ecosystem that brings augmented reality, which we call AR, virtual reality, which we call VR, decentralized structure of the blockchain system, and also social interaction, like your interaction on social media. So everything brought together into an ecosystem, and then you interact with it on a Web3 platform. So there's no difference, but there's a little difference, if you get what I mean. Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay,
so the interaction is with to what?
go ahead.
Is that the price and the people? Yes.
Virginia,
Yeah.
it's like
I
we've
think she's
lost
done.
yeah?
No, I think she's done.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think she's done.
Yes.
Okay, you are done. Okay. Okay, another question from Crypto Daddy is asking, is Metaverse decentralized?
Well, yes, the potential about we are seeing really
Can you take that?
Yes,
Is Metaverse decentralized? That's what
is
Crypto Daddy is asking.
is the potential about really the metaverse is decentralized. Why? Because we can see really the architecture and the structure with under blockchain, and then in this case all the space in the metaverse we can see really all the communities that we can take the potential about this decentralization. Well, we can see also in a space of the metaverse maybe a space that is, for example, the representative about one business or representative about one focus into the metaverse with a brand, for example, or with a special community. But the structure about the potential about in the metaverse is decentralization.
Okay, interesting. Thank you very much. That's how far we can go with questions from the audience. In case I just joined in, it's still okay. Talks live on CNETv TV. Today we talked about Web3 and Metaverse, the way forward. And we had an interesting guest who have really done justice to numerous questions that come up. We had Oluwafemi Akimbola, founder of Femi Law Carrots that's design. Femi Law Carrots. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. It's a great
Thank you.
honor to be here. Thank you.
And also thank you, Virginia Martin, President Blockchain Catalonia Association. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for having to me and here. And really, it's amazing the program. And thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know the way we do it for our audience. This program comes your way every Saturday, 8 p.m. West African time. So we'll be coming your way again, same time, same station. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day ahead and lovely night. Thank you, and bye for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.